Feig Car Goor. Agus an páidir le gach duine a bhfuil good evening and welcome to Fitzwilliam Squash and Lawn Tennis Club for the Irish Squash Open, PSA Open in 2018. Outside there was a slight delay in getting started. Piled up in the M50 apparently. Not for me, but for others. But the players are all here, which is the most important thing. And already underway. 5-2 for Fiona Moverley from England, who's playing Zina Mickawy from Egypt. I see some of the Egyptian consulate are here. 6-2. So, this evening we have 4 semi-finals, 2 ladies and 2 men, logically enough. That's a nice shot. 7-2. 3-6. That's a very good length. A very, very good length. 4-6. Takes a while often to settle into these matches, particularly semi-finals, when you've been thinking about it all day, and it takes a while to get you into the rhythm. 5 minutes, 2.5 minutes each way of a knock-up isn't always enough. It's a nice play. That's a lovely drop. Stay in it did. Oh, she's right. No, there was no nick. Fiona was presumed it had to be something wrong, but actually there was nothing wrong that I could see, and the referee concurs with me, and he agrees as well. Have the Peter Heinmarch, I think, is the referee. Oh, that's 6-all. That's a lovely drop. The Egyptian consulate are very impressed and quite enthused by it. It's quite a nice gathering for this first match. 6-all. That's a nice shot, nice nick from Fiona. Fiona is 31. She's from Hull, I think. 7-6. I was doing a bit of homework, but I can't read my own writing, so my apologies for my writing. Oh, that was a high-risk shot to take. 8-6. Especially when you've come back from the big lead. It doesn't pay to give easy points away. I think she was hoping to get that, but she was never going to get it for that. 9-6.
And then
7-9. Zina is 19 years of age. No.
Oh, hey.
8-9. I wish I was a better writer. I've gone to all the trouble of doing homework, and now I can't read it. Mind you, I need the glasses to see the match, and practically take the glasses off to read my writing. Life is complicated sometimes. And you're all lucky you're not me. It's a lovely drop. A good counter drop too, or a lob. This game has settled into a nice pattern. I like it. Very tight drop. And Zina takes a big breath. 10-8, game ball. 9-10. Loose serve. And the players just love play that cross post. That's a lovely return for a game ball. A lovely drop off. 2 loose serves, both punished. So, we didn't have any time for the preamble. We're delighted to welcome all one of you that's listening and hope you enjoyed the squash. In this, the first of the ladies' semi-finals, we have Fiona Moverley from England, from Hull. Fiona turned professional and found that it really wasn't economically viable and gave up and just became a club player for 5 years, and then came back only, I think, 2 years ago to the circuit, where she has had a lot of success. She's actually come down the world rankings rapidly in the last year, come down almost 100 places, down to 31 currently. She's now, 24 in the world. Tall girl, actually, with a very good reach, which helps in squash. Zaina Mickawy is from Alexandria. Is 19. My sums are right. 5'6". Not sure about height. She certainly has a nice gesture. Fiona coming back on court. There was a young person down at the bottom. I don't know if you saw it, and she just tapped him on the head as she moved past, very gently. Of course, in a nice way. I have to say, because we were trying to just get the setup right, I didn't see the first few points, but after that it settled into a really nice game of squash. My feeling is that Zaina is going to play a good long length game, try and push Fiona back into the back of the court. Her reach and her control will be less effective. Stroke. It's more of the Egyptian contingent coming. It's very nice to have them here, actually. They were here a few weeks ago. The consul and deputy consul for the Sherbaghi brothers were playing an exhibition match. It's nice that they're supporting their country, their countrymen and countrywomen players. No official has ever come to see me play, but and to my knowledge, very few people have ever come to see me play. They just happen to be there when I'm playing. And who's to blame them? That's a lovely lob. Counter drop. That's very well played by Fiona. She was in difficulty, threw a high lob in, pushed Zaina back, and then a quick lob, a quick drop afterwards. Just down, and she has words with herself about it. 6-2. Zaina's into the lead, and Fiona's head and body is drooping slightly. But I'll say it'll come back up again rapidly, and she plays a good shot. Oh, that was a very lucky shot. A hit and hope shot, but it worked. It was a lovely drop. More by luck than judgment. Well, there's a bit of judgment in it, but certainly, as she would recognise, that's super reach from Zaina. To say, I'm very impressed with her. Nice movement too. Yeah, that's good squash. That is superb squash. Absolutely superb squash. 7-3. That was a very loose drop. Sitting up and just asking to be attacked, so it's giving Fiona a little bit of momentum.
Guess what? Yeah. You need to make more effort to go to the ball.
It would have been difficult for her to get to that ball because she had to go through Fiona to get to it. But I think it did stand up enough for the referee to be generous in giving her that. Very good length from Fiona.
4-7.
4-7. That was slightly snatched that. Having created a good position. She realised she had Zaina behind her and just rushed the drop a little. Didn't push through the ball. Oh, she was in full stretch there. And off balance trying to play it. Good drive. 6-8.
6-8.
That's a lovely shot. Lovely change of direction. A slight fist pump. Showed the competitor that she is. And just the case is here, the girl in black is Zaina and Fiona Moverley is in red. Oh, that was not the shot to play. She must be going to the same school I went to because that's the shot I'd play. I just know it's not the right one. Still do it. Fortunately for her, she doesn't have the permanent lapses like I. That's good covering. That's very good squash. Yes, that's a superb work. Big breath, gets a lot of it, oxygen in. some oxygen into the red blood cells. Always useful when you're playing squash. Now Zaina's just giving herself a little bit of time to gather herself and get her wind back. I just can't understand why Zaina keeps going for that winning cross post off the serve. The problem with it, when it doesn't work, it just sets up your opponent. In this case, it set up for the opponent but didn't take advantage of it. So 1 game all. I think it's going to be a really enjoyable game. And as I said, this game, first of the ladies' semi-finals at 5 o'clock, the first of the men's semi-finals between Tom Richards from England and Joel Macon, the Welsh #1. There's only 10 places in the world ranking between them, so that should be a really interesting game. And then at 7 o'clock, Amanda Landers Murphy, who won 11-9 in the 5th, I think, last night, is playing Rowan El Arabi from Egypt. And I have to say, Rowan, who's only 17, is a very impressive player and one well worth looking at. They're playing at 7 o'clock. And then at 8 o'clock, the second of the men's semi-finals, Ben Coleman of England is playing his fellow Englishman, Richie Fallows. Ben's 49 in the world and Richie is 62 in the world. Again, it's a tight game. So, that's the lineup we have for you. My friend Patrick Murray just coming in. Yeah, they're just gone for a break.
15 seconds. Time.
No, 1 game all. Mickawy says the referee.
Yes, flat. No, the ball is flat, but you need to move forward and play the ball.
Yes, the referee is right. I think she could have played it when the ball got there. When she called it, her opponent was in the way, but by the time the ball had actually reached, that's very nice. Low backhand drive with a lot of cut on it in the second drop. Secure the point. That's nice. I think I would have gone into the backhand corner instead of going. Fiona changed the angle of the racket and feathered it into the other one. Oh, that's... She just loves that shot. I don't know why Fiona is serving in such a way that allows... The alternative, which I would do sometimes, is I actually put the ball up there and invite them to do it and cover it. Or I used to when I was young enough. It's a nice drop. Fiona loves that drop in the corner. 2-all. It's another good shot from a different side of the serve that was a little wider. And it was still treated with disrespect. Fiona is complaining that Zaina got in her way, but she was never, once she went to play the ball, she was never going to get away with it. It's very good covering. Ah, yes, that's beautiful play. Again, she's going to complain. Of course she is. But it's a waste of a good complaint, if you ask me.
Mickawy, you make sure you keep a clear line for your opponent. Contact there was unnecessary. 5-2.
Yeah, the referee says the contact was unnecessary. I actually didn't think it was her fault. I actually thought it was Fiona who got herself into difficulty. Fiona was very lucky there because her backhand, having pushed Zayn up into the front, she then played a very gentle drop that should have actually been a length to force her further back. Very good width on that ball. Well recovered from Fiona. Oh, that's a lovely drop. That's a beautiful drop.
6-3.
6-3. That was a lovely drop. Yeah. Yes, that's a lovely shot. It had to go there. And Fiona was poised to move that way, but played close the wrist in and played a straight drive from a very difficult position. It was a winning shot. That's lovely. 3 nice drops. Well, a lovely length first, then a drop, and then a second drop. Certainly of the two, Zaina is working much harder. That may tell in a long game. That's just really lovely and very much appreciated by the audience. That really has grown and come in. Really nice.
5-7.
Why would you do that? Holding her back and thinking, why would I be that stupid? I'm just relieved it's not only me that's a stroke. Yeah. And Fiona knew it. She's giving out for herself. That's a very good length. Beautiful play. There's a real fist bump. That was superb movement. And Fiona was in charge of the rally. Played a lovely length there. Forcing into a bus and then a drop that was, in fairness, a little bit high. Beautifully put away. 7-9. I think that was a hit and hope. Trying all power but no control. 7-9. And again, this is she's going for winners off that serve cross court. And the purists would say the proper answer to a serve is to play a good straight line. Oh, that's a lovely cross court. Make a lie of me. Make a liar of me. 10-8. So game ball for Zena. Mickawy. That's great cover. It's great squash, actually. She wasn't going to get that. That was just a superb. And one of the Egyptian consuls is getting carried away, rising to clap. A lovely game. Well played. And much appreciated by the audience. So 2-1 to the Egyptian.
Going in 2-1. Mickawy to serve. Double.
Welcome back. Now. It's a lovely drop. You don't see that happen too often. The ball actually, Zena struck the ball. You may not have picked it up on the camera, but the ball actually hit her herself. And once it does that, then the point is automatically lost. That's lovely work. 1-2. That was a bad drop from Fiona, and absolutely just left her open because Zane is just so quick onto the ball. Oh. Fiona could have got a stroke off that one, but she played it. Played a winner, 3-2. That's very clever awareness of where her opponent was. Fiona seems to be winning a lot of the subtle battles in the court at the moment. That's the first one that Zaina hasn't gone for. Which is a sign that because she has been working much harder. That's a lively tight drop.
3-5. Top big one.
يلا زين
And then 6-3.
6-3.
اوه هايله 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 صح كده
4-6.
That was a very, very weak drop.
And then 7-4.
Probably wasn't the wrong shot, although she wasn't really quite in position to play it. That's a very good retrieve. That's a lovely drop from Fiona. Beautiful play. 8-4.
يلا زين ايوه كده يلا يلا نرجع
5-8. Certainly she gets good width on those drives when she feels Fiona's out of place. 6-8. So Fiona's really dominated this game, and yet there's not that much in it. Oh, that's good movement. Oh. 9-6. Miss Mickawy seems to be struggling a little bit. Yep. Never went for that. I think she's sort of decided to let this one go and gather herself for the fifth game. Oh, well played, Fiona. Well done. 2 games all. That's what we want. The 5-setter to start the evening's squash.
طويلة جدا زيادة عن الليلة عن كابوس لا توصل
تعرف هم حاطينها في الكواليفيكيشن لما توصل يا رب بس يا رب توصلوا فعلا
ان شاء الله
هي قالت لنا ان هي كام على العالم؟
هي دي 37
قالت 16
حد هنا بيجي من ما حدش فيه هنا بيجي من حد ال 20 لان اصل انت لو لعبتي هنا النقط بتاخديها على قد الجايزه كل ما تدوس تكتر النقط تكتر لما انت مصنفه في العشرينات عايزه بطولات قليله وتفوز كتير فتاخد نقط اكتر اللي تحت بقى بيبقوا عايزين اي بطوله عشان يعملوا نقط اللي بيجوا لنا دايما في الايرش اوبن لازم تحت ال 20 تحت ال 25
لا ازاي ده هو الولد اسمه ايه؟ بتاع امبارح ده كان فيه
شربيني؟ لا ايوه فيه بس قصدي مش في السن لا انا قصدي في الرانك
تحت ال 20 انت كنت تحت ال 20
مصنف يعني عالميا يعني رانك بتاعه فهو تحت خالص بس
لا ده هم يعني هي اعلام
روان لا روان 31 وهي 37
لا اللي انا فاهماه ان هي
حتى في البطوله هي رقم 3 لا هي رقم 3
هي المرشحه مش الثانيه علشان كده بيقول ان هي السير الاولاني عشان كده كانت دايما ماتشاتها بدري وروان كان دايما لما شافوا الفتره ان هي
بصي حضرتك هم بيعملوا جدول بيحطوا رقم واحد ورقم اثنين
15 seconds.
واحد ثلاثه بعد بعض يروحوا الفاينل
مواعيد الماتشات بيقول مقسمينها تو تيرز التير الاولاني هو المرشح التير الثاني
يلا يا زين يلا بطل
So, 2 games on. And Fiona Moverley to serve. Zina Mickawy to receive. That's good length. That ball was just tight to the wall. Fiona actually is very, very comfortable on a high ball, down, particularly just coming off the back wall. Zina's
Yes, lad. Just haven't cleared enough. One love.
okay. The referee gives a let, and neither player too happy. I think Fiona's probably relieved. Oh, it's a lovely drop. Actually, I thought the let was the right call because Fiona wasn't quite in position to play it, and yet if the racket was up, it was a stroke. It's great width on that. That's a brilliant win of a point. And Zina points to the backhand corner, which is where she should have put the ball. Fiona's stretch makes a lot of difference. She's really able to reach balls. One three. I'm not sure if Zina has the legs for the match, but we'll see. Yeah, well, they're both reasonably happy with that. 1-3. It's a good ball. It's a great drop. That's a lovely drop from Fiona. That backhand drop seems to be the main difference between the two of them, or consistency with it. She missed a few in the second game particularly, but she's very consistent in this game. That's a lovely shot.
يلا بقى
2-4.
هي تعبت كمان.
معلش
Zina is giving out to herself for a very unforced error, as we say.
no that that's it يلا كده
Fiona is saying that Zina actually blocked her. I don't think so. I think she was entitled to play the ball from where she was standing.
يلا كمل يلا بقى
No, I thought she stood her ground when she played. She was planted playing the ball. It pains me to agree with the referee, but I do on this occasion. 3-5. Very important point. Worth arguing about.
اهو
No, Fiona is
يلا بينا بقى
a little bit annoyed with herself. Saying, come on.
خلاص هي بتقع
4-5. That's a lovely drop. Yeah, I think those lengths are just a little bit short. She's playing those a little bit short, and it's allowing Fiona to actually let them bounce and then play a tight drop, which she's actually very good at playing. That's a much better length on that shot. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Lovely shot. 3-5.
يلا بقى نمد تاني
5-6. What am I on about? 3-5. 5-6. There was contact there, but I think the disappointment is more putting the ball into the tin.
يلا بطل
Yes, everyone has apologised. And Zina is just going walkabout, a small walkabout, to give herself time to, I think, more to do with needing to break up the game than the injury. 7-5. All ready to start again. It's a great recovery. That's a lovely shot. 6-7. It's tense. That's great width on that. Ah, that's superb, right into the neck. That shot takes hours of repeated practice over and over again to get it that accurate. 7-0. 4 points for victory. Oh my goodness. That's an easy one to give away. Fiona hasn't made too many of those mistakes. 8-7. Yes, Les. I don't think she was looking for a stroke. That's very good height. the second time she's played that ball very close to her body, not got any control on it.
ما شاء الله.
Left side.
يلا زين.
9-7. Oh, she was expecting a drop. 8-9. Now is Zina going to try and attack the serve? Oh, that's a good little serve, not really want to attack. Oh, I didn't think she was going to make that. 9-all. It's so tight. Anyone's game. 9-all. There's no coaching allowed. There's someone saying something, but as I don't understand Egyptian, I can't say it's coaching. That's oh yes, that shot actually Zina's played on both sides, forehand and backhand. A cut, half drive, match ball, 10-9. This will be a bit tense. It's front wall, so its game is over. Yes, the referee is right. The rule says that if you play the ball and the ball is going to the front wall and it hits your opponent, the point is yours. If it hits the side wall, it's a let. And Zina is really apologetic, but it happens. It's a good win. And she embraces her compatriot. So, 5-setter, 11-9 win to Zina Mickawy. The